There's always a risk to that.
Of course, yeah. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Going to Smashville, obviously this was a neutral pick. I don't see this being necessarily a great pick for Mario in this case, just because PacMan loves to have a defensive edge, and especially in a matchup like this, I think stage like this could potentially prove troublesome.
See, he did use the trampoline, but it just took him so long to get down that he Goma got the grab, and not the best punish, but
yeah, I don't know. You have dabbled in PacMan. Is this a good stage for PacMan?
It's pretty fine. It gives a lot of PacMan room to work. I think platforms interrupt PacMan a lot, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Especially when setting up, because Hydrant can land on one of the platforms and makes it a lot harder to get, conversions off that.
Right. So this isn't a bad one.
No.
And it's definitely a great stage for Mario, too. So I guess this is a good stage for both characters.
I think one platform actually just suits PacMan really well.
Yeah, I would agree, because it gives him enough room to maybe sit on the platform and camp a little bit. He doesn't have to sit on the platform to camp because of the boost he gets when he uses neutral B. But that was a brilliant play, predicting the cape there and catching that bell right out of thin air and then using it and getting that up smash confirmed. Brilliant. That's the kind of stuff we would expect to see here from Nebula. And,
I don't know. If I were Goma, I wouldn't go down and chase Nebula down there.
Yeah.
When he's trying to get the Galaga.
It's not a good idea.
Him getting the Galaga is very scary. With the lurking up B and its ability to stage spike and just get Mario off him, I don't see much reward, because even if you do manage to spike Nebula, you'll have the trampoline under him to bounce him back up.
Right. One thing I'm seeing here is that in this second stock, Goma's doing a much better job of chasing PacMan down, not giving him a lot of room to breathe. And I think that's going to be a common theme here, because it's just very problematic for PacMan when you have a character like Mario with such great airspeed. Mario's character style is such that it's really difficult for PacMan to have that room to breathe, which he needs to get those fruits.
PacMan's one of those characters that definitely needs to get the first stock to do well, and we're seeing this right now. That was an excellent pivot grab.
Very tight.
And we got a decent 65% extra credit. That is significant. It is very needed, because the difference in kill percents between these two is quite different.
Yeah, quite different. Though PacMan can sometimes get those confirms like we saw in Stock 1, generally speaking, Mario is going to kill much more reliably. So it's that was really nice. But if we can continue to see Nebula, who is actually previously PR #1, keep getting these beautiful strings and kill confirms, then maybe it will be a little bit better killing for PacMan than we think. Wow, that brought him I think, from 54 to 83.
Yeah, doesn't Cape multiply damage?
It does, yeah. It multiplies it, I think, by 1.5. So
yeah, that's such a great tool.
Wow.
Using that hydrant as a kind of a wall to set up projectiles. But at the same time, it could hurt you. See Goma right there trying, and now he has the bell, and that's
I'm not sure if that was SDI or if he just fell out of it.
Got a case of the low tiers coming on.
Yep.
You hate to see it.
Very unfortunate there.
Especially since, I hate stuff like that, where it's so there's no reason in a game where someone works so hard to get a setup and then goes for the correct option, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
This character just isn't completed.
That's PacMan.
Like he has such a potential to even be high tier.
An amazing kit.
Yeah, but just the inconsistency of his kit is what hurts him a lot.
It really hinders him as a character. I agree. Whereas Mario is the opposite, where he's so consistent that his kit, it's very balanced. He has nothing ludicrous in his kit, but he has enough pretty good stuff in his kit that he's able to just very reliably play good matchups. I mean, in my opinion, Mario doesn't have any +/-2 matchups. His worst matchup is Cloud, in my opinion, and that's only -1. So, I mean, that reliability, I think, is what makes Mario a top tier. A lot of people will say, he's not top 10, but I'm not in that camp.
I can see an argument for and against. I think Mario has everything all around. He's good in airspeed, he's good in the ground, but he doesn't have anything ridiculous. Like you can say up B, but that's very rare to see that someone DI that so poorly.
Yeah, it can kill at 0, but again, like you said, it's very rare.
Like if you really have to don't know what you're doing against a high level Mario to die from that.
Right.
But
I think the lack of something ridiculous is sort of what makes him such a cool character. He doesn't like a lot of Smash 4 characters do rely on a little bit of jank, but Mario is not one of them. So
I like that forward air for Nebula. That forward air made all the difference, because
that's a disgusting up smash angle.
Goodness.
Whoa, 83.
What was that? I've never seen that one before.
No, neither have I. Maybe it's a rare one. Maybe he's blessed now.
Oh my
God,
God.
it's J3. Calm down.
Please, please, stop.
Come on. There's children watching this
You're
program.
killing the viewership.
Keeping that hydrant in midair again. The hydrant pushing him away twice.
Oh,
That's
a
brilliant.
kill.
Absolutely brilliant.
Goma really getting off all these back throws. 2 stocks now.
The fireball. Oh, just barely
Yeah.
mistiming that, and that's gonna do it. It's just
I think
levitating.
the kiwi, in my opinion, or the melon. Sorry, I always call it the kiwi for some reason.
I always called it the lime.
It's the melon. It's such. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it does a really good amount
It
of
really
damage.
throws players off because you got the orange, which is very fast, but then all the other ones are decently fast, but then the melon gets thrown out, and
Right.
players just sometimes do their reaction a little too early, and get punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is a little bit of a different story than Game 1 because we're seeing Nebula having, again, not a lot of room, but I think Goma is doing a better job of capitalizing on just PacMan's options. We're seeing him very consistently knock the hydrant away, cape the hydrant, cape the fruits, and I think that's really playing in his hand well here because, like you said, I mean, PacMan doesn't really have any super quick ways to get rid of the hydrant other than like a really quick aerial and then a jab or something like
That's
that.
my favorite thing to do with the hydrant is just get that quick jab to finish it, because it's a
Sends it
slow
really
roll.
slowly.
It forces you to jump.
It's like an up
shield,
Gordo.
or take a gutsy call.
Oh, gorgeous F smash.
It was very bold.
Yeah, I mean, PacMan's smash attacks are really solid, so I'm glad that we saw Nebula use that to his advantage there, possibly trying to read him landing on the trampoline, but I think Goma was going for an offensive option there, and he got called out for that pretty big.
In terms of stage, I think we'll probably see triplets.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Unless it's banned,
That
then
might
we'll
be
see
the
then we'll
case.
see Lilat, I would assume.
Oh, going back to Smash.
All
I
right.
mean, both characters do like the stage.
Yep.
Mario gets pretty clean conversion off that platform when it's there.
Yeah, he really can. It can help him out a lot, though he doesn't get some of that additional jank that he can get on stages like Dreamland. So, it is a double-sided coin there.
And Mario is one of those characters that benefits
Oh.
off camping the platform when he gets the lead with Fireball.
Yep. He can get a lot of mileage out of that.
But
for sure.
Nebula has not let Goma get the lead first stock anyway.
No, he hasn't. Goma has done a good job of keeping this really close. I mean, Nebula, though he is only state level, he's not PGR. I think he certainly.
Well, he's a top Pac-Man in my opinion.
Yeah, he's in my opinion one of the best Pac-Man players in the world.
Beating
Because
K9.
Yep. He has some great
was that
wins.
at
He
Smash?
just generally has great results. I think he's been able to compete with the best, and I think I think at this point we can not chalk it up to just matchup inexperience like we could early in Smash 4's lifetime because, frankly, Pac-Man's gotten better results than some high tiers have recently. He's gotten some great results.
Yeah, I've seen more Pac-Mans than ZSSs, and oh my,
Oh God!
that was insane.
One for the fans.
You
Nebula.
actually have Galaxy Brain over here.
Yeah, Nebula. I don't know. I don't understand how a Pac-Man thinks because like they see you get hit by the bell and they always know exactly where you're gonna be.
They see more in the future than Shulk does.
Yeah.
Like they look like years in the future. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, that would have been really cool. I actually love seeing the use of Hydrant there in addition to the use of Bell. I mean, Pac-Man did take first stock here, so Goma's going to have to get like a greedy up smash or something or a back throw.
We saw him going for it. That's been his reliable go-to for the first stock this entire set. But
Yep.
now you're probably going to see a lot of damage built up right here. Oh,
Oh, that might be it.
nope. With Pac-Man momentum canceling with fair. Let's you could live a little longer. One more of those should do it though, at that position.
I'm surprised down smash didn't knock away the Hydrant. Oh, but he did cape it back. Using the Hydrant to sort of conceal himself there. That was a really interesting option that I haven't
got
seen.
a bit too greedy right there, especially since the bit of lag that has at the end of it
Yep.
allowed Mario to. Ooh.
And Goma does have Flood on deck. I don't see that coming into play in a huge way this set, but because of Pac-Man's recovery. But it could potentially put him in a nasty position if he's trying to chart his projectiles off stage.
I'm disappointed in Nebula. He could have healed.
Yeah,
He just left it.
he could have healed, dude. How much does he heal? Like
I don't-
2%?
I don't know. Something just bad.
Something pitiful. Oh,
Yeah, he's
Calm
really-
down.
That's a really good
just take it down a peg.
a really good move to call out air dodges.
It is, but it's also sort of an overcommitting option. So I think Nebula should maybe resist the temptation to go for it, as greedy and amazing as it is. Just because, oh wow, he's doing a great job of creating a wall here with Bell.
Yeah, and Mario on the defensive
And he's living.
yeah,
very
that
nice.
was really good DI. He was somehow able to DI that.
Mario is one of those characters who it's ideal to be quick to jump when you get knocked into disadvantage because you get set at a bigger angle and his airspeed is such that it cancels your momentum pretty efficiently.
Ooh, that's just
And it sets you up in a position to shoot fireballs. But just like that, he's going to be using that hydrant plus the back air to get a double hit, and he's going to run away with the set because I think it's only best of 3 here in Winners.